So I finally found the trail again. Are we not men? We don't need no stinking maps. We don't need directions. We're men. Anyway, I think I found the exact spot I got lost. It was a big clearing. You know, it's hard to find a way around clearings, that's for sure. You can't pick up the trail, you know. So I think what I missed last night was a giant sign that said Lower Forge that way. And it's a big sign. I missed the heck out of it. But I was definitely in the neighborhood of Lower Forge. I'm thinking I was almost on time last night. Anyway, I just went back the way I came and found the trail again. And the good old boys I saw last night in the truck, I don't think there's supposed to be vehicles down here. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking after I came down these access roads, I saw enough fresh deer tracks. I think them boys were poaching, to tell you the truth. I think they were poaching them some deer, had them a little bow action, get them some free venison down here. Anyway, got about 5 miles back to my car, and back home. Ah, yes. The mighty Mullica River. Oh. That's some black water right there. Black as hell. Well, one good thing is I haven't seen any people. Well, I take that back. I saw two, about 15 minutes ago I saw 2 people. And earlier this morning when I was still lost, a state forest ranger drove by me. I was flagging him down, but he just kept going. Wanted to make sure I was going the right direction. And you can see the forest here is a mixture of cedars and some hardwoods. But there's just a ton of windfall in there. It's probably some pretty swampy land over there. I think that's some Mullica right over there. Forest is very quiet. The only thing I hear is some chickadees and about it. Now, one thing they say is the Batona Trail is flat as a board. I agree. But don't forget, there's a lot of sand. A lot of sand. I'm not sure what's worse, walking in sand or walking on rocks. But your legs will get a workout, that's for sure. Like I was saying before, ton of deer tracks. In my opinion, that is not a small deer right there. That is not a small deer. That's a big one. There's more of his tracks over here. See, he keeps going. I wonder where he's going. He's gonna go get a cold deer. I'm beginning to figure out how I got lost. Basically, sometimes it's on the back of the tree. So, as you're walking along, as you're walking along, if you don't see a blaze, oh look, it's a little robin's nest, I believe. Damn, pretty low slung. Fine artwork though. Look at that. That's some fine work by Mr. Robin. Mullica River again. All swampy. Cedars. And pines. The old scrubby ass pines. Once you get away from the river, it's mostly pine. This is why they call it the Pine Barrens, because there's a lot of pine. That's why they call them country people down here Pineys. Yep. I remember a few years back, Southern Poverty Law Center did a study on the Ku Klux Klan and where the members were located, which states had the most members, and it's a few years back, and it was a definite low point for the Ku Klux Klan, but they said that the Klan at that time had 13,000 members, 8,000 of which were in southern Jersey. And I mean, being from Alabama, I've seen my fair amount of Klansmen. You just don't think of New Jersey as a Klan paradise. But once you get down in these Pine Barrens, these people are more country than a lot of the people you'll meet in Alabama. And their accents do not like the usual Jersey accent. They sound as country as the day is long. Well, I've been looking at the map, trying to figure out where I was last night or where I got lost. And all I know is wherever I was, it was not the Batona Trail. I think somehow I ended up on the other side of the Mullica River. And, no, that's not possible, because how did I get on this side? I don't know. All I know is I never came down this part of the trail. So it must be somewhere up here that I got lost. Must have got on an alternate trail. Because this section here has the pink on it. And the section I was on, I don't know, had plastic circles nailed on the trees. So, I don't know where the hell I was. I tell you, man, I'm convinced I am too stupid to hike. I'm just too stupid. I lost the trail again. It took me 15 minutes to find it. I don't know if I'm zoning out or what, you know, just... It's like I was wearing a Walkman, you know, zoning out. Ding, 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 ding. Oh shit, where am I? That's what happened. And it took me 15 minutes to find the markers. I was walking around. Even when I found the markers, I couldn't figure out where they were pointing. I mean, I walked around looking at all four sides of the trees, trying to decipher the markings before I finally saw a clear path. So I think probably 3 miles from the car, taking a little break, gonna zoom on out of here. Hammock campers delight there. How would you like to camp in that little cedar swamp? You hear the... Oh yeah, that groaning all night. I'll tell you. You could bring prepubescent people down here and get them to sleep in that swamp for one night, wake up next morning, you'd have hair growing places you didn't even want. You know? You're like, Dad, I want a mustache. Well, son, I know a place down in the Pine Barrens we could sleep, a little cedar swamp. And one night there, you'll be growing hair all over. There's a river down there. Well, at least you'd have a little gurgling brook action while you're listening to the trees. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah. That's really pretty. Yes, sirree. It sure is pretty. Well, we're almost getting done with this trip. I'm trying out the Sawyer squeeze right here. Pretty good. Just got some water from this beautiful river. Look at that. That is something else. Okay. Gonna rehydrate here. Get a little rehydration. It ain't too hard. It ain't too hard if you know what you're doing. And that's good. You know, the water in this aquifer is supposed to be some of the cleanest in the world, and tastiest, which is very hard to believe for New Jersey. But I must admit, that is some tasty water. I mean, quality H2O. Oh man, can't believe I got 2 more miles to go. It feels like I've already gone 15 miles, which, if you think about it, as many times as I've lost the trail, I'm pretty sure I have gone 15 miles. You can tell you're getting close to civilization when you start seeing day hikers with these tiny little packs, unlike my huge pack. And I saw a perfectly formed kid sneaker. You could clearly tell it was a kid's, so he's not going to be going far from the parking lot. Anyway, I wanted to go over real quick lessons learned. Lesson number 1, I'm too stupid to hike at night, and I'm too blind to hike at night. The other thing I've learned is 2, I'm too stupid to hike in the daytime. And I'm too blind to follow the trail in the daytime. I mean, what can I say?